welcome back to the channel. It's Monday after Easter. We're in the number 2 house, the tomato house. And I just thought I'd show you here what's going on. These are a dwarf variety. But things are going good. That's probably what, 4 or 5 inches tall. They're up out of the pots. See red cherry tomatoes. And once you get beyond here, this is your patio tomatoes. That is your sweet and eats beyond there. That's why we tagged them few. But anyway, this is what I got to water today. All this stuff. There's a couple hundred pots. Be done in 45 minutes or so. These don't take a lot of water. No. I'll just go around them quick. Right now, you know, stuff isn't very big, so it's not using a lot of water. And matter of fact, I'm not going to water these, I don't think. No. Was it plenty wet? Yeah, those will get a little bit, these flowers. And these are Thunbergias. They were just planted yesterday, so I got to be careful when yeah, they're a little light. Got to be careful when I water them. And they're really not a lot of watering to do. Basically, these big ones. These, yeah, these don't need much water. I'll go around them probably just so that I can say I did them. Carol likes them. She tells me to water everything. A lot of times I don't, and then she'll say, how come those didn't get watered? Because she'll come in and lift them and they'll be a little light. So I try to do what I'm told. You know, they say don't think, just do, you know. Well, sometimes I should. But anyway, I'm going to get back at it. We got some acerinas here. Those will go crazy. They'll crawl all up through here, go right up to the top. Got a beautiful purplish flower on them, like a little bell flower. So anyway, we got a lot of planting to do in here. I don't know when we're going to do it, but this is potapino, which is a jalapeno that goes in pots, which we've already done down here. And we did these habaneros the other day. We planted these real early this year because they just grow so slow because there's not enough heat, not enough daylight hours. But this stuff here needs to be planted today. I think we got another 2 trays like that in the other house. And these are peppers. They'll need some light watering. They're just germinating. So anyway, these here, we've got, I don't remember how many we did. 20 of them, I think, maybe in the other, 15 of them. I think there's 15 of them in the other house that we're actually going to string. Haven't decided what to do with them yet. That's up to Carol, so. Anyway, I'm going to get to it. Well, you've seen what the second greenhouse looks like. We'll show you all the other ones too while we're at it. It'll be a little bit of a greenhouse video today. So this one here, it's not full, but it's pretty close. Got a few empty spots, but look at this, guys. We got a few flowers coming. They're just starting to pop. Matter of fact, these here are the first ones this year. Down on the trays. Nice little guy there coming. So, things are coming along. People will be buying them in another week or 2. Even though it's a little early, they'll want to put them in and out. But Carol's got to, you know, water all this stuff here. It's quite a lot of it. Strawberries are coming fabulous. We did 100 this year. Yeah, I think 100. And yeah, you always get beautiful results out of these. I forget now where she buys them, but I don't know if these are Seascape or what they are. No, these are however you pronounce that, Hanoi. They're a real good tasting strawberry if you like strawberries. There's more strawberries. Hangers are doing good. They're starting to flower. Angel trumpets. Datoras is the technical name, I guess. But yeah, they're doing beautiful this year. Early. So guys will be happy when they come and buy those. They'll all be doing their thing. So anyway, this is all herbs here, all in the center. There's some herbs over there. There's herbs everywhere in this greenhouse. It's mainly the herb house as the summer goes on. It just has all the different herbs. These onions will go outside. We could probably move them out now, but we got, they're talking 12 to 18 inches of snow on Wednesday. Go figure, huh? So anyway, let's go to number 3. So this is the number 2 house. Radio's playing. Hopefully they don't ding me on that, but I don't think it'll be loud enough to matter. But yeah, stuff's coming right to it. Got a lot of transplanting to do in here. All those trays. But we're going to plant all day today once Carol gets watered. And then her brother Art, who he's got to bring my pickup back tomorrow, because I guess I told you there we ended up on a rescue mission yesterday. He was 2 hours away from here, lost his brakes on his Dodge, so we thought he was coming home from his camp. Well, they hadn't got there yet, so they had a bunch of stuff that they were taking to camp, some windows to replace, different things. So with the misunderstanding, we said, well, let's take up the Toyota and the Subaru, because they had dogs and 2 people and all that. So anyway, we ended up leaving the truck with him. He's gonna bring it back tomorrow and then work tomorrow with us. But yeah, beautiful flowers. There's Carol coming. Doing a little show and tell. Got your apple. Okay, we'll go down here to the 4th house. This one here is rough and ready. She ain't a very pretty house, but it got a lot of stuff in it. So anyway, this one here has got all the perennials and hangers. A lot of flower and hangers. And stuff ain't very pretty right now. You know, it was shipped and it was in shipment too warm, so that the stuff had sprouted with no light, so everything was off color. But it'll, you know, the chlorophyll will get in it and it'll eventually turn green. You can see it's just starting to on stuff. But a lot of the stuff looks a little funky. But anyway, this is our tomatoes. We're going to string these later. The plan is we're going to we ran an extra conduit in the middle to string that center line. And then these ones out here, we're going to run a line right up between these. So we think we can run all these just the way they are. And like I say, I don't know how many there is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 27 of them. So anyway, still got a few hangers to fill in here. Not many. I don't know what she's got planned for here, but we got all kinds of room. So this is kind of the perennial house and overflow. And as soon as another 2 or 3 weeks go by where we know we're not going to get a bunch of snow, a lot of this perennial stuff will go outside on the mats outside. So not many flowers out down here except for these. And I know a lot of people say you're supposed to pluck all these flowers off as soon as you transplant the plugs, but you know, we don't worry about it. got better things to do. So it's all right if you got college kids working for you for nothing, and you know, but we don't. So we just plant them. They grow just fine. So yeah, let's walk on over to the barn here. We'll show you what our next project is over here. It's actually too bad we're going to get all that snow on Wednesday. We're just starting to dry out here. Kind of nice, but you know, it is what it is. We can't change the weather. But they are forecasting. We've been having crap weather almost like 6-7 days a week in a row. You know, you very seldom get a nice day. And right now, this morning, they forecasted for next Monday during the eclipse to be an absolute perfect day. So we'll see how that comes. That always changes, you know, stuff move forward, behind, or whatever. We'll see. But anyway, I got, probably an hour at least to do some dubbing down here. So I think this morning I'm not going to film it, but I'll show you my afterworks here. I'm going to make a latch for this because it's missing the latch, and I'm going to cut these bolts all off right flush with the nuts. I'm going to take them out to do it because I don't want the metal, that cutting sparks there will stick to everything and then rust, especially when you're cooking bacon stuff with salt in it. So anyway, we'll cut them off here in just a second. I'll bring you back, show you what it looks like all done. See if things will fold up like they're supposed to. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cut a fairly steep angle on both corners of this and then bend the bottom out so that it'll catch the latch. Because that latch bail has got to just catch it. Once we get that all done so it won't be sharp or anything, then I'll figure out and I'll make a mark where I got to bend it up here. And that's pretty critical because you have to have this preloaded enough to keep it to stay latched. Because if there's no tension on it, it really won't stay latched good. So anyway, I'm going to go do some grinding. I'll be back. I absolutely hate when I do that. I got an 1/8 inch piece. Well, it's actually bigger. It's 38 thousandths. And the latch is 108. So it's 30 thousandths bigger than the latch. I had to heat it with a torch there. And I got it bent. So we'll go see if it'll fit now after we let it cool for a minute. Yeah, it looks pretty good though. And I think it's narrow enough to work. We'll go cool her off, see what happens. Okay, so this 4130, it's chrome moly that I'm using. And I think this is, I don't know if it's 16th inch or what it is. I'll tell you what it is real quick. If I can get myself in the right direction. Yeah, it's 53 thousandths. No. The damn thing's dirty. Yeah, 56 thousandths. Yeah. Oh, 50 thousandths. So it's a 50 thousandths piece, a little less than a 16th. But what I did was I've got it set up about almost a 16th of an inch, probably is a 16th of an inch high, because theoretically, so I've been told by blacksmiths, that it takes the thickness of the metal to make a right angle bend. So we're going to find out here in a minute. See what we can do here. Probably won't have red heat on it when I actually bend it. It'll be close to it. It'll make it soft enough that it shouldn't break. I can start, I know you can't probably see it, but I can start to see a little color in there. So it's going to lose the color fast as soon as I stop, so. Yeah. I don't want to frig up the latch, so I'm trying not to use a regular hammer. Almost should have done this part first and then done the point second, but I don't know. It's like everything, order of operations. There we go. I better use this, I guess. Don't look too bad. I'm gonna go cool it and we'll check it out. Yeah, let's see how this works now. It's not going to be exact because I'm a little long. Well, that sucks. Yeah. I shouldn't have raised it that 16th. So I'm going to go heat this, straighten it back out. I'm going to do it off camera, and then I'll bend it again. And yeah, it'll still be all right. So I've been thinking about this. If I don't worry about this offset and just come straight out, this is the perfect length. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to find me a piece of, I don't know, 100 thousandths filler. And when I pop rivet this together, which I'm going to put 4 pop rivets, 2 out here and 2 back here. What I'll do is I'll end up with it right where it is right now, but it'll be supported underneath. Just got to find some material. Well, that right there is the finished latch. That's how it came out. I'm not really sure what the original one looked like. I used some aircraft rivets on the inside up here because I forgot there. I couldn't drill right there. Yeah, I made a hole. But anyway, these are kind of ugly, but we're only going to be the people seeing it, so I don't really care. I could drill them out and put the aircraft rivets to it like I did on the front part. But they're a pain to put in the buck and everything. So, yeah. She's done. So, even though she's dented and you know, got a lot of issues as far as looks, it burns beautiful. I mean, I've been all through this stuff here, and I've been through the tank. Got a new gasket on it. Yeah, I put a new check valve in it and a new leather on it. And other than that, it's all original, I guess. I just cleaned this, sandblasted everything, put silver paint to it. So, yeah, pretty good shape. So, pretty happy with that. Yeah. So anyway, I've got, well, I don't even know how much time I got here. Carol's, I got just an hour before I got to report to work this morning. She's out watering. I already watered my house. Figured I'd come in and finish this, get something finished. Got a lot of projects here lately, just little tiny stupid stuff that I haven't got done yet. But we're supposed to get on Wednesday a 2.5 day storm. Supposed to dump, we are in the bullseye, supposed to be 18 plus inches. And here it is, you know, in April. It's typical though, you never know in Maine. The last storm was the biggest one we've had this year, that we had there a week and a half ago or so. And now we're supposed to get another one that's supposed to be almost twice as much. So, you know, it is what it is. Spring will come eventually. Every time you get a storm like this up here in Maine, you know, 2 weeks later the snow's gone. So it ain't no big deal really. It's just a pain. Can't plow nothing. We're right in the middle of mud season. So, but we're supposed to have 60-degree days on Monday during the eclipse. So, you know, and it's supposed to be full sun up here, or real close to full sun. I'm sure there's going to be a few little clouds around. There usually is. You know, it's kind of luck of the draw whether or not you get a full shot of it. But we're going to ride up north there somewheres, probably 2 hours north of here. We are not in totality here. We're real close. We're about, probably as a crow flies, maybe 25, 30 miles from the edge of it. But we'll drive about 2 hours. That'll get us up maybe 40, 50 miles into the center of it, or towards the middle of it. So no big deal anyway. We're going to do some scouting on Sunday. Just go riding around, see where we think we ought to land. We got friends that own places in different places around the state. It's in pretty good areas, so we'll land somewhere. But anyway, yeah, that's the end of this video, guys. Keep safe, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.